Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So LSU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two clashed in the Magnolia Bowl, it was the Bayou Bengals taking home a tight one.
And LSU took care of business, and they've done a lot of that in this series, but now Ole Miss has an opportunity to get some of that taste back, right? The rivalry game always matters. It always brings out emotions, Palmer. They get a chance to get a little payback.
Well, and LSU's coaching staff
breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might be calling a hot route. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Ray. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short peel from the 36.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen,
and he coughs it up inside the 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Haas. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Coleman. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of chronic malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Caught behind the line. It's Ray. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down, he'll throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rebels will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They're going to run it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Got it in the middle, it's Green. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go, here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Trying to set up the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here we go. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Let's go. Ready, go. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a man. just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
On the set.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the run, it's Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Snagged out of the air. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State.
They'll give it to the back.
Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll run the option. Oh, what a move to get open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a crease. It's Durham.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
With the catch, it's Coleman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Working the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this is just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want.
He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for space. It's Zimmerman. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Haas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels in the hurry up.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
He's loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every red